Guys, what's up? And welcome back, one second, to Coaster Brothers. Today, we're going to be doing a very special video. You probably saw by the title. I'm going to be sharing my, let's say, journey as a thrill seeker. From day one when I started being in love with roller coasters to where I am right now with roller coasters. This is going to be around a half-hour special, so I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah. But let's stop the chit-chat. Before we get into this, why don't you guys subscribe? Subscribe. Turn on notifications, all that. So, I'm going to wait until you guys do that. Like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment down below on other videos you think I should do. But my journey starts in 2018, and one of my very first amusement parks was the Palace Playland Park in Old Orchard Beach. When I look at it now, it looks pretty lame, at least for someone like me, but back then, I went here every year. I started going in 2016, but the first roller coaster I ever rode was the Sea Viper roller coaster. And this is a very small roller coaster. It's only 50 feet high, I think. It barely has a drop. It's like not really that big of a drop, but it was my favorite roller coaster at the time, and I just loved soaring through. It just felt so adrenaline pumping back then when I first rode it. And I'd still ride it today, but I wouldn't really feel any thrill because I've ridden rides that are now the tallest ride I rode ever was the Zumanjaro Drop of Doom in Six Flags Great Adventure. And some of these rides at this park, like this one right here, it wasn't really so, I didn't ride any of these rides. I was too scared to. To be honest though, when I went to this park, it was literally my favorite park ever. And Sea Viper, it was my very first roller coaster. There used to be a different roller coaster in its place, but it got replaced, I think, in 2018, actually, when I first rode it. In fact, I went to this park Labor Day in 2018. And, this ride I rode. So, this ride I rode right here, it's not very intense right now. But anyway, my journey as a thrill seeker started in 2018, basically. The next part is the portable fair. It's called Winter Wonderland, and it's in Hyde Park in London. Now, I made an entire movie featuring this park, and that movie is called Coaster Brothers, the movie Icy Thrills. Now, I'm doing a new Coaster Brothers movie coming up, but yeah. So the first time I went to this park was in December of 2018, and I barely rode anything that I rode last year, let's say, at Winter Wonderland. And the reason being was because, I wasn't as brave back then, but I only rode 2 roller coasters this time I went to the park, for the 2018 visit, and let's just say those 2 roller coasters were Wild Mouse and this ride right here, Euro Coaster. It was my first inverted roller coaster, and Wild Mouse was my first, it was my tallest roller coaster, because it's taller than Sea Viper by a few feet. And anyway, Winter Wonderland is just an amazing park for the winter. You really get a wintry feel there, especially at night, because they have all these lights, and you really feel, it's a very great portable park, because I know that in the spring they don't have this park open, because it's Hyde Park, so they just have Hyde Park. But the ride you're seeing right now, this is called the Blizzard. I'm riding it next time I go, which is actually this Christmas. I'll do a vlog there, but I won't do a full-blown Coaster Brothers the movie again. But I'll do a vlog. And I'll brave this ride, for sure. So my journey continues next year, 2019. Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, this was the very first Six Flags park that I ever visited. Oh, wait, no. Let me correct myself. So, yeah, Six Flags Great Adventure. It was the very first park I ever visited, like the Six Flags park. It was honestly an amazing experience. Now, I did go to Disney World in April of 2019, except I'm not going to be including that because I didn't ride any roller coasters when I was there. I don't know why. But anyway, Six Flags Great Adventure is my very first Six Flags park. I really put a dent in my visit. This is really the visit that I actually truly became a thrill seeker, because the only roller coaster that I didn't ride when I went there was, in fact, King the Ka. And I still haven't rode it because I'm too chicken. But all these rides I rode, like I rode Bizarro, which is the one you're seeing right now, and El Toro. That's an amazing wooden roller coaster. It's my favorite wooden roller coaster. It does need a retracking, but it still is phenomenal. And this park contains my favorite roller coaster, Nitro. Now, that's probably going to change once I visit Cedar Point, my favorite roller coaster, but we'll have to see. But anyway, this trip sure made a dent in my thrill seeking, so I'll definitely visit this park again. Now, the next park is Canopy Lake Park. I visited this park right after Memorial Day weekend when I visited Six Flags Great Adventure. It's in Salem, New Hampshire. It's a small family park. It kind of has that feel, but it does have some good coasters there. They have 3 roller coasters there, not including the kiddie coaster. And those coasters are Untamed, Yankee Cannonball, and the Corkscrew. All 3 of them I enjoy, but some of them, they're not that great. Like, as I look at them now, they're not that great. But at this time, I love this park. It was one of my favorites. Because at this time, I had only been to 4 amusement parks. And that number is counting all the time. So, yeah, but Canopy Lake Park, it's a very good park. It really gives you the feel, like a real feel there. Like, not thrills-wise, but it's like a good place to be. It's very fun. And, yeah. They also have some good flat rides. Like, they have a small pendulum, kind of like Tomahawk, but a little bit bigger. So, yeah. Now, the next park, and my final park for now, is Six Flags New England. Now, this is actually my home park, the park I visit a lot and most of the time. I visited this park like 12 times this year already. It's a pretty good park. It has some solid roller coasters. Now, when I went, I rode every roller coaster. And those were, Superman, one of the best Intamin Steel hyper coasters out there. Then also Wicked Cyclone, one of the best RMCs, and Goliath. Well, Goliath, I didn't get to ride the first time I went because it was closed, but the next time I did ride it. Anyway, I first visited this park in June of 2019. It was a pretty good visit, to be honest. I really liked it. Goliath, however, it is a Vekoma inverted boomerang. At the time, I did like it, but I'm starting to grow a hate for it, and it is getting removed from Six Flags, which I'm kind of glad of, because then they can replace it with a new roller coaster that's hopefully better. Anyway, overall, Six Flags New England, it's an amazing park, to be honest. It's definitely one of the best home parks out there. I mean, Six Flags Great Adventure is still going to be my favorite amusement park, but this park, it's pretty solid. I get solid visits every time I go. And yeah, that's basically it. I rode every roller coaster here. My thrill level, and basically my thrill skills and me becoming a thrill seeker kept getting in depth a lot more. And to this day, I visited this park over and over and over and over. And then I started vlogging all my times that I went to Six Flags New England with, of course, my entire coaster crew, like Eli and Pedro and Nick and others. And overall, Six Flags New England is really where my thrill journey was put on hold. But every time I've gotten braver and braver. I've rode rides that I never rode before. And overall, that's really it. Then I went to Winter Wonderland in winter of 2020. And I rode some more rides. Like, I finally braved the Munich looping roller coaster, which is has 5 loops. And overall, my like for thrills has gained even more, and it's gonna grow even more because I'm visiting Cedar Point for the very first time in this month, basically, and that's gonna be the next Coaster Brothers movie, The Thrill Zone, and that'll be coming out very soon in 2 or 3 weeks. So definitely go watch that when it does come out. But really, this is where my thrills journey has stopped. But it will keep growing more and more and more every day. And eventually, I will be a real, true thrill seeker. After I visit Cedar Point, all of that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Remember to subscribe, like the video, comment down below. Oh, and, of course, turn on the notifications. And I really hope you enjoyed listening to my journey as a thrill seeker. And it'll keep growing more and more and more. And I will update you all the time about my journey as a thrill seeker, especially after my Cedar Point trip. And basically, yeah, it's just going to keep growing more and more and more because I'm going to visit more and more parks. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, stay on the thrill side of life. See you in the next video.